I would be remiss to not wish you a happy belated birthday, Aaron.
Thank you. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you so much.
With just turning 35, have you set any goals for this next year of your life?
You know, I don't. I haven't recently. No, but I might. I have to think of some. I do feel very blessed and privileged to feel like there's a lot that I've achieved already, and but yeah, I think there's definitely more intentions and ideas moving forward. But yeah, I'm just content. I think very blessed, very happy. I've got a beautiful family, 4 gorgeous daughters, and after this movie comes out, I'm gonna take a little break for a bit. So I'll think about some things. I think, you know.
Try to think of something different. Oh, tired, thoughts, keep from going lunatic. Moving up and down again. That's all the charge in the world.
The sequel gave us one of the most watched horror trailers ever. At one point, it was over 146 million global views. What do you make of all the fan excitement, and do you think that this franchise still has people absolutely losing their minds 2 decades later?
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, it's wild that it's like the first film is just so timeless. I mean, and it's such a groundbreaking movie, and especially for British cinema as well. So it's definitely like a tentpole movie that you keep going back to. It's such a cult movie.
Iconic, yeah.
And iconic. Cillian Murphy, obviously, just a standout. You know, that was the beginning, one of his first roles in career-breaking roles.
Yeah.
Danny Boyle just being Danny Boyle in Genius, But I think, yeah, this genre definitely, there's a huge anticipation.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be a part of the excitement of that. And to be working with all the same people who made the first one. Alex Garland, who wrote it, Anthony Dovmantle, the cinematographer, shot the first one, and how even that cinematically has evolved. So 28 Days was sort of famously shot on that grainy, camcorder look, and now we're shooting on iPhones to create the sort of contemporary version of that, but it be still very cinematic and edgy and new. So.
And I loved the father-son dynamic in this. It's intense and emotional. What was the first moment on set where you two felt like a real father-son duo?
We had 2 weeks prior to making the movie with some rehearsals, which was great to have with Jodie Comer as well, so we could build a family dynamic, which was really important. And that was with Danny Boyle and Alex Garland. And I don't know, very quickly, I mean, I felt very paternal and very protective over Alf. And
I think it was just, going out to all these beautiful places and just doing so many scenes together. It was very quick. We just built up a chemistry, and it worked. And
you get that with a crew as well. You become a family. We're on location. We're shooting. You're having breakfast, lunch, and dinner together 6 days a week. You very closely become a family, and so that it definitely builds in for sure.
Yeah. And Aaron, you've been in the industry since you were about Alfie's age. So what's something that you shared with him as he stepped into his first big feature film role that you wish someone had told you when you were starting out?
Yeah, I feel like I remember the time when I had some role models in my life and mentors, and I remember some actors who just didn't want to pay you any attention or the time of day, and I knew what that felt like. So I definitely didn't want to come off or feel like that for Alf, but I felt very sort of not protective, but maybe more like, I just felt like I was there to just be some mentor and guide him through difficult times, or just also listen to how he's sort of feeling throughout it. Because when you're a child on a set like this, a film set, it's an adult set really, and there's a lot that's been asked of him for his thoughts and opinions, and Alfie would bring that every day. He's super mature. He brought a fantastic ethos to set and focus, and he's tremendous in the movie. So I'm super proud. And but yeah, so he would he's very observant, but he didn't need many tips, that's for sure. He's very talented.
Yeah, Alfie, you were great in this movie. We saw some of the special bow and arrow training you did on your Instagram. Between that and any stunt training, what was your favorite part of prepping for this?
I think just coming up with Spike, you know, he's a really beautiful character, and yeah, I've loved stepping into his boots every morning. It's been great.
Be honest, did anyone have any nightmares after being chased by the infected on set?
Yeah, I did.
Same. I think
I mean,
both of us did.
I think they
everyone
infiltrate
did.
your dreams, you know. I feel like
What if we're infected?
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it definitely found itself into my dreams, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Or my nightmares, I guess.
Danny Boyle has confirmed that Cillian Murphy will be returning on screen for The Bone Temple. You shot that sequel back to back with this film, if I'm not mistaken. So what was it like starring alongside the OG himself?
I feel like Alfie's been he's just gonna let the audience come find and see that.
Yeah. I'm just here. I think let's just focus on this one for now.
I think you get to the end of this movie and you can't wait to see the second
you
one.
You want to see more.
And I'm definitely a part of that audience who are, you know, the anticipation to see Cillian Murphy return back in that role is so exciting. So anyone who's a fan of 28, come see this movie, and I think you're going to want to go on the journey.